Tourist destination Apple Hill is open for business.
Yes, Ashley Williams is live in Placerville at a local vineyard there. Hi, Ash.
Oh, you got a friend.
Who's that?
Hello, meet my friend Sprocket. You know,
Sprocket.
anytime you go to a business and they have, well, a dog here to greet everybody, you know you're in the right place.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sprocket hanging out with us at Madrona Vineyards in Placerville. Okay, we spent the morning here in Apple Hill for a reason. They all opened up back up for the most part this Labor Day weekend. So why not come on down and see what people can experience this season? Take a look around. We're talking over 82 acres of grapes. Now, if you're a wine head like I am, you would understand how, I'll use the word magical because wine is magical.
Oh, for sure.
Paul, good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, so there's a lot we're going to try to cover here, guys, in the next 2.5 minutes. So roll with it. First of all, thanks for letting us come out this morning.
Oh, it's my pleasure. It's a little smoky, but it'll blow out in about a half an hour, 45 minutes, and it'll be a gorgeous day today.
It is. As a matter of fact, could you imagine, guys, if you take a look at that view over there, once that smoke does clear out, you said you could see the coastal line from here.
Yeah, so you'll see the whole coastal range and down into the valley in Sacramento. It's an amazing view from a lot of the ranches up here because we're perched up in these alpine areas.
Yeah. Okay, so when people think Apple Hill, they think I got to put on my flannel, I got to bring out the family and go, you know, apple picking or do anything and everything to get sweets into their system. But why not do a little wine tasting? And that's exactly why we're here. So we have a nice flight here, but let's talk about really briefly the history behind Madrona.
Madrona, well, actually, my parents started in 1973. My siblings and I, we helped plant the vineyards here. So these vines are, 48 years old or so. And we got them planted, and then we promptly moved to Africa and lived there for a couple years, came back and started the winery, and the rest is kind of like history.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how cool is that? So when living in Africa, what was your favorite place to live?
I really loved Nairobi. We were in Kenya when I was a little older, and that was just a spectacular area. But to come back and do agriculture here is like, I would love to travel around the world and do everything, but this is the only place I want to call home, is this area of El Dorado.
This is so great. Okay, so Paul said, hey, Ashley, do you want me to get scientific here? I go, absolutely. So in 1 minute, Paul, we're going to get scientific here. Let's geek out. Let's nerd out a little bit. Let's start with this beautiful red here. What are we looking at?
So we're looking at a flight here. So when you come up wine tasting into the Apple Hill area, you're going to get different flights at different wineries because they're all family-owned, family-operated places. And so what I have here is I have a flight with a Grenache, a Cabernet Franc, and a Cabernet Sauvignon, all estate grown, which means that it's grown right here on the property. And then on the opposite side here, I have a Riesling, a Chardonnay, and a Grenache Rosé. And so they're expressions of the region, of our passion here at Madrona. And as you explore around all the different wineries here, you'll get to experience their passion and their characteristics from their vineyards. It's like you can travel the entire world just by staying here in Apple Hill.
And it's hard to think that you are in El Dorado County, as you mentioned. If you take a look at the treetops, I mean, it's beautifully shaded. The tables are completely separated, so you're not, you know, around people. We have to wrap it up. I told you we were going to get through a lot in 2.5 minutes, Paul. How much are the flight tastings, and what's your website if people want to get more information?
So the flight tastings here are $15 per person, and you have an hour to do it, and you'll get 6 different wines to try, but you get a little bit back if you purchase a bottle, and our website is madronavineyards.com. Pretty easy.
Very cool. By the way, what we saw during the teas, they had just picked Malbec grapes. It looked incredible, so we might have to come back and do a segment just on the Malbec.
Is that
For
your
sure.
favorite?
You know, come up and enjoy it. Cheers.
It's not my favorite, actually, but I just know how high it's not. I'm a white wine kind of girl. I'm a Sauvignon Blanc kind of girl. All that to say, thank you so much. Apple Hill officially back open. Come on out and enjoy a beautiful day. Back on over to you.
I love it. He's like,